we are going antique shopping. This is my favorite kind of home decor shopping of all time. I love the hunt. I love it. I love everything about going antique shopping. And for me, there's a couple of different ways to antique shop. You can do kind of thrift shopping, which you can find really beautiful vintage pieces that way for a really affordable price. I have to be honest, I don't do that much, especially here in Arizona. I haven't had the best luck with thrift shopping. So there's thrift shopping, and then there's your antique stores, the ones that just have a bunch of different things in there. You have to really dig. Those are like the true treasure hunts. I love doing those as well. And then there's the curated antique stores, which are more like designers that have showrooms or that really focus on curated and refined vintage pieces. Those are my favorite to go to, but you do typically pay a little bit more because they've done the work, they've refined it. It's such a time saver, but you are paying a little bit more for those stores. And then of course there's online shopping as well. Like I love to find antiques on Etsy and things like that, but I find going out and going antique shopping is almost therapy for me. I love to go alone. I really like to go by myself so I can think things through and figure out where I want to put the items and things like that. We're gonna go to Willows today. Also gonna go to Scottsdale Marketplace, which is a little bit more of a high-end antique store. Typically, I can only hit up 2 to 3 antique stores, especially if they're big. So let's go see what we find. My first stop is Willows. I've shared Willows with you guys so many times before. This is my favorite place to come because I align with the style here so much, and I always just feel super, super inspired after I come in and look at everything. So I'm gonna take you guys along. Willows, look at this piece right here. This is absolutely incredible. I love this. I'm gonna say it. If I had space for this, it would absolutely be something that I would splurge on. $3,600, but as you can see, it's extremely old. The hardware is incredible, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. They have a few easels, and you guys know I really want a vintage easel so bad. Oh, this one's actually not too bad. $149 for this vintage easel. Also, look at this console table right here and the basket, and everything here is just like I just die over. It's just perfect. Look at this console table. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. $675. Oh my gosh, for a console table. I mean, there's one on Amazon for similar, and it's much more expensive and not vintage. They did this little like garden set up here. I think these are limestone. So beautiful. And then this square table right here, $1,500. So good. And it has, I think that this drawer, they used to store like their silverware in this drawer. So when you sit down, you get your silverware, eat your food. It's so good. I actually have quite a few of these vintage French terracotta pots in my cart from Etsy. I might have to just go ahead and get them here because I'm here and I won't have to pay shipping. Oh, I love those. I can just picture having so many of these like in a back patio space, even just as a setup, like not even using them. I love it. Also, these club chairs are beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this piece right here as a little side table. $379. I always think about it as well as if I am gonna go look on, you know, your big box store sites. Like sometimes you think, oh, it's vintage, maybe it'll be less expensive. But if you go look up like your big box stores, some of these pieces are very comparable in price, but they're vintage and they have history and story and just so much more like charm to them. So that's how I sometimes rationalize my spending when it comes to buying vintage pieces. Also, look at these pots here. These are, I think they're, oh no, they're clay. These are, oh my gosh, actually I was thinking they would be much more expensive than they are. They're $288, but they're massive, massive, massive. And that's about how much I spend on my clay pots. So pretty. They have so much good stuff right now. Also, their little rugs, vintage rugs. Vintage rugs are quite pricey, but again, it's just something you can't get. And you guys heard me talk about like having the, you know, the pieces around the edge that I don't love. With vintage rugs, you don't get that. They're just so good. I've been super into baskets lately. I just love, they have a couple throughout the store kind of just tucked away. I love the way these look. Oh, there's actually a ton back here too. Love those. I just think that they're super special. And baskets, vintage baskets can be pricey, but again, you're paying for the charm. This stuff is like getting so much harder to source, so much harder. I didn't notice this right away, but then I was about to walk out of this room and notice this little bookcase. I love this. I've never seen anything like this. It's wood, like that vintage wood. That's beautiful. Wow. This table, look at how beautiful this table is. Super patinaed. They also have candles and house fragrances. They have clothes here. Definitely a must see if you're ever in the Phoenix area. This is like my #1 place I tell people, like, if you're here, you have to come check it out. It's just, you leave so inspired, and they just have everything. It's so good. Ooh, I like these. So these are handmade ceramics. Wow, those are really pretty. I also love how chunky this piece is here. Their little table setups that they always do are just so good. Like, look at these little, I have some that I bought that I could do this with, and then you put a little pinch salt bowl. So cute. This is my little setup right here. I love this. I also really love to go to some of my favorite stores just to kind of stay just inspired and not spiral out of like what everyone else is saying on social media or Pinterest. It kind of helps me like make intentional home purchases. So that's another really important reason why I like to come here. But these are amazing. Ice bowl, or what are these called? Champagne ice buckets. I can't stop thinking about this little side table over here. I want it. It's just so perfect, and I feel like certain items like this, they are extremely hard to find. So when you find them, they're just so good. I don't know what to do. I kind of want to get it. I love it so much. Another love of mine are these vintage wine tasting tables. I just have always loved these. I think that they are so special and just so different. They come in all kinds of different sizes, and you can use them for all kinds of different things. I just absolutely love those. I also noticed they have a ton of trunks right now, so I've seen them kind of spread throughout the store. These like wood boxes too. Oh my gosh, you guys know how much I love these, especially for art supplies or kind of storing like, you know, different things like that. Absolutely perfect. These are quite pricey, and they're pricey everywhere. So if you find these and you find a good deal, snag them, because like I said, they're pricey everywhere. Another thing that's super inspiring about Willows especially, but also, you know, different stores that you might be shopping at, is looking at how they are incorporating the vintage with new pieces. So you can see here at Willows, they have a lot of like vintage furniture, so tables, even some of the chairs and the side tables, but they have newer like lamps and linens and stuff. They have vintage linens as well, but I really like to pay attention to that because I find, and even like throw pillows, stuff like that, but I find that to be really helpful when I am styling my own home and kind of recognize like where can I add in some more of that like new modern look. Otherwise it can start looking a little too vintage for me, but looking at how they do it is super helpful. And then over here you can see how they have like their fabrics over here, which is really cool. I think this is like a newer little area. Also, the scalloped rattan, beautiful. The scallop is really growing on me. I just think it's so sweet. What do you guys think about the scallop trend? Are you into it? I hate the word trend, but you know, it is really popular right now.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy,
I was just about to leave Willows and I noticed they have some troughs outside. Oh, I want one of these. Little fireplace or a little water display, water fountain. These are absolutely gorgeous. As you guys know, I have been super into baskets lately, so I'm checking out some of these baskets here. Vintage baskets can be quite pricey, that's for sure, but I think this one is like an old French laundry basket over here. I can't find a price on it. Oh, but it's so good. That'd be so pretty in a guest bedroom with like fresh linens. Oh, beautiful. One of these baskets for my client's wall. Such a beautiful way to display or like put some art on the wall. I think I paid, I want to say 100, maybe 200, but for a piece that size, I feel like is very worth it. We're at Scottsdale Marketplace now. Oh, these are those wrapping paper sheets that I showed you guys. I love those. And they have tons of different wrapping and cards and placemats. And as always, this whole section right here, right when you walk in the store, you turn left and all of this is right here. Of course, I love all of this so much. So I've shared this stuff with you guys so many different times, but I love to just come back and look. Ooh, look at this petrified wood little piece right there. But I love to come back because they update it and add more things. I've always loved these. Looks sold, but beautiful. They still have those massive lamps that I was after last time. They're so big. These are heavy. Ooh, look at that little, did I show you guys that last time? Sometimes I can't remember if I've seen stuff or I haven't, but this little side table is really nice. Oh, $195. I think that is what I paid for that. But when you think about a huge piece of art on your wall, $195 really is not bad. Okay, I also found this little ceramic side table as well. I really like that. It's $165 and it's just like ceramic. Oh, I like that a lot. That'd be so pretty outside. Look at this furniture piece too. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I saw that piece right there and I thought someone was sitting there. I thought it was someone's head. My heart just, I don't know why I would get so nervous, but freaked me out a little bit. Okay, wait, this is actually kind of cute, this wine holder. It's like a little bellman cart. That's kind of cute. Kind of loving this little mirror stand right here. It's very, very basic, but I kind of like that. $70. That's really cool. Still in love with these wall hooks. I just think they're so different than anything I've ever seen. You get 2 for $50. So pretty. Look at this dough bowl. I think it comes on the stand. Oh, it's a trough with the stand. It's wood. It's huge. It's $900. How amazing is this little stand as well? $500. And also, if I had a dog, look how cute these are. Those are so cute. I like those. I shared this dresser with you guys in a previous antique shop with me. It's still here. It's $165. Is in such good condition. And look at her curves. So beautiful. I was thinking for the other side of our bed, because I have that other one. It's much smaller than this though. That's my only concern, is I'm not sure that this one will fit. But this is absolutely beautiful. I still love it. I have been seeing little wood boxes everywhere now, which honestly makes me feel really good because I do want some more for storage and to put like my cleaning products in and all of that. This one's $48, which I actually think is a rather decent price. These can range all over the place. That one's $32, and then that one's $38. This one here is $65. It's honestly really strange because they're kind of all over. So you just kind of have to look and look at the, maybe it's like the writing and stuff like that that determines the prices, but I love them. $30? Wait a minute, hold on. $30. It's really narrow, but I think it'd be really pretty to put like my long paintbrushes in. Now I'm finding like so many boxes for my paintbrushes. I don't have that many paintbrushes, but isn't that cute? What are these little old spice jars? Those are cute. Also, this little wicker caddy. So cute. What do you think about these? I found this $250 for this big huge jug. I love that. But then also they have this one. This one's $125. Look at the handles on this. Isn't that beautiful? And they have that one too, but I like this one better. And even this one's super cool if you had like a big space to put it in. I don't do this very often, but I think I'm gonna buy this picture. I like to buy like artwork of places that we've been to. We've never been here, but I just like it. It's $18. It has like the story behind it. I don't know, I like it. You guys know I love sketch work. I can't decide about these apothecary jars. They are on sale for $48 for both of them because this booth is 40% off. I just love apothecary jars. You guys know I'm like now after that like mad scientist kind of vibe. I just think it's just so cool. So I don't know, I'm thinking about those. All right, I'm home from antique shopping. I got a couple of things. I got really wiped. I don't know about you guys, but after antique shopping, I'm so overstimulated. Sometimes I'll just hit a wall, especially if I don't eat. So we're going to dinner right after this. Anyway, let me show you what I got. The first thing that I got was that art piece of the Windsor Hill home. It has like a whole story on the back. It like tells the story, if it's the true story about this home. And I kind of debated. It was $18. It was also on sale. I debated about it because I wasn't like in love with it just being like a house, but I thought if I were to reframe this and put a mat around it and put it in a much bigger frame and make the house smaller, I think it could be really, really beautiful. And yeah, I just really liked it. So I got this. It was $17.95, but it was on sale. I can't remember what the sale price ended up being. And then I got 2 jars. So the first jar that I got is this jar right here. I love this. I think, you know what, let me go get the receipt. Okay, I can tell you. So for the picture, I paid $15.26. And then for this jar, I paid $11.60. And I got this because these are the best little bedside table vases for florals. So whenever you put together like a big floral arrangement, you might have a couple florals left. These are amazing. Also, when I put a whole floral arrangement together and they start dying, but some of them are still okay, I'll move them down into smaller vases. I love these. I think they're old mustard jars, I want to say. This is the Roycroft. I don't know what that is, but they are the best little bedside table vases, so I always pick those up when I see them. And then this one here is like this tiny little jar. Same thing, it's like a little yogurt jar. This one says Hall, made in the US, 352. How much did I pay for this? $1.88. $1.88 for this. I just love having these little pieces. You can, again, you can put little florals in here, but also they're really nice for little catch-all. Sometimes I'll put, you know, jewelry or whatever in these. I love having these on my desk. Again, with the florals, if you put a little floral frog or some tape, it'll be such a cute little vase. But that's all I got. I did really, really well. I was super excited to find a couple of things to add to my collection. I'm being a little bit more picky. At Willows, there was so many things that I absolutely love. They have so much good stuff right now where I was just like, place is a dream. I kept telling the owner, I was like, you live my dream life. Like, this is amazing. Like, I cannot believe this is your life. You're just gonna look at this pretty stuff all day. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this old world inspired vintage antique shop with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together.